please. Go away. I'm not here. Shoot. Go away. Bye. Welcome into the stream, everybody. How we doing today? Happy Tuesday. It is Shut Up Game Pass. Nobody asked you. Get the fuck out of here. Excuse me. How are we doing today? It is so good to see each and every one of you. Wibbles, Joshua, it is a pleasure to have you both joining us so very early today. I'll send you pics when I get there. Heck yeah, dude. I can't wait to see it. I still think it's going to be such a sick vacation. Just sitting here playing Ass Creed. Are you playing the new one, Wibbles? How are you liking it so far? Which one are you playing? Yeah, that's exactly what I was wondering too. I do have to say, as always, if you like this banging track you hear in the background, do yourself a favor, go check out Joshua, aka Reset Babs, the legend who is in chat, currently with us. Do yourself a favor, give his stuff a listen. He makes some incredible music. You're not going to regret a second. But also, I'm going to mildly disappear for a second because I realized I fucked up. So, for those of you who don't know, final patch, new release soonish. Oh snap, is that gonna be happening, man? Fuck yeah! Can't wait for it. Patch 8 for Baldur's Gate 3 came out today, and I told Caitlin that I would have her computer on and have it downloaded before she gets home. And I'm just now realizing that I forgot to actually do that. So give me 2 seconds, chat. I'm just gonna be in the corner. You'll still hear me, I promise. That my wife's game is ready to go because she has been looking forward to patch 8 for the last 3 months. New one, Shadows, it's not too bad. Took about 30 hours into it before starting to do anything in this game. Now actually working on story. That sounds about right. That's fair. Now, have you enjoyed you say not too bad. So that's fair. That is very fair. How has the story been from what you've played so far? I need your wife to tell my stuff together and play that game because I've started 4 times and gotten about the same amount in before I dropped off. And see, I've had the same problem, Wibbles. I can have Caitlin help with that because she also has never actually finished the game, but she's going to finally with patch 8. It's a great game. It really is. But there's so much to it that it's hard not to just kind of drop it at a certain point. I can have her do that. Story pretty intriguing, but the English VA work and dialogue is less than it could be. Oh, that's disappointing. That sucks. Alright, sorry, Jen. I will be right back. Now the computer is on. Steam is open. Why are you being a bitch, Steam? Downloads. Overtake 3. There we go. We're good. Everything's good. Nobody tell Caitlin and I forgot to do it before stream. All that matters is that it's there and it's done. And everything's fine. But yes, it is so dang good to be here with you all today. Hey, Cryptid, what is up, my dude? Good to see you, my friend. You know what?
Turn around.
I know the initial plan and voice acting in general is in big budget games has been less than stellar lately. You're not wrong, man. You're really not wrong. I know we've been going back and forth. I think we're gonna make it that the rest of the stream that it's redeemed to get Doggo Cam. So let me disappear for another couple of seconds to set it up. Gizmo is currently very cozy, so I think you guys are going to get to enjoy him. But also, Cryptid, my dude, it's been a second. How are you doing, my friend? It is so very good to see you. How you been? Just a little bit more moving. Promise we'll get there. I'm sure you guys are surprised to see that Sean's not at all prepared for today. It's okay. This one's a quick and easy. We're already almost there. Okay. We're good. We're back. Everything is ready for when we momentarily head into the proper screen to be able to see it. I'm very excited for Ace Attorney. Do not get me wrong. But also, this is a really fucking great week for games. And I'm doing my best to not just be focused on everything else. But it's hard. There's like 3 games that come out in the next 2 days. 1 I'm definitely getting, and 2 that are a maybe. And I don't want to focus too much on it, but god fucking damn. After a slow ass start to the year, mid-April, shit's just taken off. Play them all! Do what I do and accomplish nothing by playing everything. Fair and relatable, and probably what's going to happen. Like, I didn't pick it up last week because it was a little bit pricier than I wanted to spend, but fucking Promise Mascot Agencies. I'm sure, I fucking loved it from the demo, but that game is getting stellar reviews, and I gotta pick it up at some point. Tomorrow, Portal Fantasy comes out, which I am beyond excited for it. It's such a refreshing and awesome feeling monster collector from the demo from last Next Fest. Something that we checked out during another Next Fest last year is just dropping tomorrow. It was a goofy little puzzle game. In 2 days, Rusty Rabbit drops, and then, like I mentioned, patch 8 for BG3. There's so much stuff that happens on, I think it's on Monday next week. Another Crab's Treasure DLC comes out, which includes New Game Plus, a whole bestiary, an entire, bunch of new costumes, new items to get. Apparently an entire new boss, reworked boss movesets. Bokura Planet comes out next week. There's so much good stuff in the next 10 days, and I'm excited for Ace Attorney. I am. I always am. But it's hard to be in it when my brain wants to be everywhere else. But why don't we hop on over? Sean, did you play Everyone 2 yet? I did. And before I say anything, did you end up picking it up, Joshua? Because before I say anything about it, there were some people that were here when we did our Discord hang to check it out. You beat it? Alright, what did you think of it? I'm genuinely curious. Before I say anything, I would love to hear your thoughts. Because I have a lot for the very small amount that I did play. You face the same. Yeah, no. I both liked and was disappointed in. Yeah, to be honest, man, I think I played like an hour and then straight up ended up refunding it. There were some small bits that felt... Stranger, what is up, my dude? How you doing? That kind of felt like the first game, but all in all, everything just felt so... I'm trying to think of the best way to say it. It felt like essentially the LaCroix version of Everhood is the best way that I can describe it. It feels like they were trying to do what they did the first time when it was such lightning in a bottle rather than trying to expand on those things. Like I did not like the design for your character. The music was just... And granted, maybe it gets better. You didn't play enough. Okay, fair. I'm not too surprised to hear that. Hopefully the music got better later in, but like, I was severely disappointed by the music in the game. But this could also just be Sean expecting more Everhood and being disappointed by it. I can't help but wonder if they'd maybe thrown a different title onto it rather than it being Everhood 2, if I probably would have enjoyed it more. If you want to see more Liberty and Sean, follow them via methods you already know. How are you doing, stranger? It's good to see you. But, if you want to share more, Joshua, I'd definitely love to hear more of what you thought about it. It probably didn't help that coming in with how much I adored the first game, it was one of my most hyped games for the year. And for it to be something that just felt very... it made me probably enjoy it less than I would have if I didn't have the expectations coming in. With that being said, Toxic Positivity. I give it a solid 7 out of 10. It has flaws, but overall it's a good game. Alright, fair enough. I'm glad you dug it. I'm glad you did. Again, I really feel like it's a hard comparison, and like, it's why I always get much more excited. I still have no idea what Libby saw me do. Wait, what is it? It's not the first game for sure. And like, I feel like it's better if, as a dev, unless you have a true coherent idea for what you want a universe to be, I would much rather a dev do something, whether it's awesome, mediocre, or trash, and then move on to something completely different. Like, unless it feels like it's really worth it, it's a hard sell for me, especially moving forward. Just take it, stranger. I say I'm good every time, and I'm going to say it again. Hey, I'm good. Did 2 German exams for level B1. Passed exam with the talking, but results from the written one are going to come out in 2 months. All right, bet. Very awesome. Congratulations. Watched a lot of things. Finished all 8 seasons of Dexter. Finished current Stranger Things season. One of your favorite TV shows now. Hey, I'm currently watching you, which is really interesting. I haven't played that much games recently. Oh no, dude, you cracked a little bone in your arm? That sucks. Hopefully that heals up fully very soon, because that sucks. That is no fun at all. How long ago did that happen, man? I'm also trying to remember, when was the last time we got to see ya? I know it's been a second. Yeah, no, stranger, we know you're the one who did it Dead of Night. You was in the TV series. Oh, okay, I was very confused. I should have well, I forgot there's that series. I think Caitlin watched the first 2 or 3 seasons of it. But I'm glad you're digging it. I'm glad it's been interesting for you. No, if it was Haley Stranger, it was you. I don't even think I have Haley on Steam. But yeah, I'm just so damn excited, because there's after feeling like I've been in a rut with games for the last 6 months or so, it feels like there's just a giant assortment of amazing stuff coming out. You're right, it was Libby. No, but we will talk about what Libby mentioned or messaged me the other day when she noticed that I have it Dead of Night now. Not only the stuff that I mentioned, but next month there's a couple of bangers that are already definitively coming out. Fretless, The Wrath of Rifson, which is honestly, outside of Time Strangers, my most hyped game for the rest of this year. And Pipistrio coming out late next month. It's so good. It's nice to be back, you guys. It really is. But, you know, stranger, I have to let you know, I got a DM from Wibbles the other night, out of nowhere, with a screenshot of essentially just showing that I have it in my Steam library. And say, oh geez, Stream Gamer Personal. I was like, oh, that's right. Outside of the fact that we played Contradiction, the other reason why I added this to my wish list was because of Wibbles, because I remembered Wibbles played it and had interesting mixed feelings about it, and it had me very intrigued. So I got a rundown from Wibbles about what to pay attention to and what to expect. Stranger, we're gonna see if it's something I'm willing to play all the way through. Because with it being a very heavy lean into jump scares, I'm probably going to get bored. Don't expect me to pass out like Wibbles. I'm not usually that kind when it comes to jump scares. But whenever we finish the Ace Attorney case that we'll eventually start playing, it is Tuesday after all. That's what we'll end up doing as our little break in between cases. But yes, as I should mention, which I might need to go and grab my fucking mustache comb. I need to clean my mustache up, you guys. It has been so pokey and just like trying to be up my nose, and it's obnoxious, and I need it to stop. Let's see here. That's why jump scare horror is my least favorite. It's so cheap and gets me on an anxious nervous system alone. And see, that's fair. For me, I get, unless it's really well done, like the only game I can think of that did jump scares in a fairly impactful and non-desensitizing way was Visage. That game did it so incredibly well because the entire point of that game was just essentially to be on edge, and it never felt like anything was cheap. It is cheap, but at the same time, let's make Sean cry. It's not gonna happen, stranger. It's not gonna happen. You're gonna be disappointed, and I hope you're happy with the like $10 that you spent on the game. But yeah, no, Visage is the only game I can think of that actually did jump scare horror well. Outside of that, the majority of the time for me, it's like, okay, cool. After the first one, I know what to expect. So like, can we get on with something else? I will say, I do think it'll be fun for you with the atmosphere, and I think the mystery of it is the thing that has me most intrigued. Like, I know little. I know very, very little. I didn't have a chance to catch, I think, any of Wibbles' streams playing it, which is no surprise, because of me always being at work. Right, what dating sim can I get, Sean? Stranger? I'm very scared. Okay, Wibbles, I already have the I Love You, Colonel Sanders. It's free. Pigeons. Stranger also gave me Pigeon Dating Sim. Do I actually have any? I think Scarlet Hollow might be the only VN I have. Let me look at this. Let me see if I can find any other VNs. Stranger gave me the pigeons. I'm thinking about the one about tanks. Oh no. Oh no, Stranger. Stranger, no. Why would you do that to all of us? Not just me. Why would you do that to the community? Let's see here. Oh, you know what? I actually do have a couple. I do. Some things that feel like a stretch to call them a VN. But, like... Endless Monday... Oh, that's right. I forgot I have the sequel for Sucker for Love that I gotta pick up at some point. Also, there's this really bizarre one that I keep being tempted to pick up for us. Did you ever do Boyfriend Dungeon? I don't know that I've ever actually heard of it. But there's one that I, like, every time it's on sale for $7, I get really, really tempted to pick it up because it looks stupid. It looks goofy. It's a game called Dino Punk. So think like I feel like Coffee Talk is an okay comparison, but rather than making coffee, you're fixing things for people. And also, it's a cyberpunk environment, and everyone is dinosaur people. It's a dungeon crawler dating sim. This is one that I have not heard of. If this is actually potentially intriguing, Caitlin is gonna judge me so hard. Okay, I get mild knockoff Hades vibes from the combat. I'm gonna have to look into it a little bit more. But I'm a little curious. You can date your weapons. Alright, bet. But apparently I do have a couple of VNs. But not the one about dating tanks. Strange. I'm gonna be honest. If you gift it to me, there's a very good chance it's getting rejected. Which is funny because I think it dropped pre-Hades. Yeah, no, it showed, I think, 2021? And I don't know when. Because obviously, regular Hades isn't going to have... Oh, no. September 2020 was when the full 1.0 for Hades came out. So it did come out after Hades. Hey, Pepperman, what is up, my dude? How are you doing? It is so good to see you. But yeah, I'm going to have to peek into that more. We're very much back in the let's do the tee-hee funnies and much more goofy and light stuff these days. So that could be a potentially solid something. Appreciate you, Wibbles. But yes, so not too far from one another. Exactly. I would have to see what the Kickstarter was for it, because we backed it and got the goodies. Oh, nice. What kind of bonus stuff did it come with, Wibbles? It wouldn't be surprising if they were both, started around the same time. But it does have a very Supermassive Games look to the combat. Not a bad thing. Definitely not meant in any kind of disrespectful way. But yes, we 20 minutes into stream. It's Tuesday. Does anything else need to be said? We're gonna try and get to Ace Attorney. The next 4 hours of my life are gonna be extraordinarily challenging. What you got going, Pepperman? If you would like to share. No pressure, as always. But why don't we live up to the namesake of the shirt? Colonoscopy prep. Can we just real quick get some F's in the chat for Pepperman's entire intestinal system? Hopefully it's smooth. I've been there a few times when my dad had to do the prep leading up to it, and it does not sound like a fun time. Best of luck, my friend, and hopefully everything comes back nice and clear when you get the procedure done. You have to ask JD what all we got. I only remember the rose-shaped USB drive. It was probably one of the lowest tiers TBA. Fair enough. Nothing wrong with that at all. But let me scooch in closer, and we'll go ahead and turn off the reset vibes in the background, because it is time. Time for us to attempt to play Ace Attorney, and inevitably not. Just continue to get entirely distracted. Poopy is fun though. Hope everything comes back clear though. Yeah, no. Exactly. Hopefully everything comes out. Oh god, I was gonna say hopefully everything comes out nice and easy. Pepperman, I'm very sorry. I didn't mean it that way. God, I rebuke this. I am not ready. It's okay. Just breathe, man. You'll make it through. You will. If you didn't, smooth and steady. If you haven't already, maybe just make sure you got some wet wipes or some you guys are all bitches. Maybe just make sure you got some nicer, more expensive toilet paper, or don't be afraid to just hop in the shower after you're done with one, Just be as kind to your body as you can. If it makes you feel any better, I have never done a colonoscopy, but I am regularly subjected to the feeling of the cleanse. Oh, Wibbles, I'm so sorry. That's no fun. That is no fun. But you'll get through it, my guy. All jokes and good fun. You got this. It's not good unless you have to take laxatives every 30 minutes. Oh, that's different. If I remember right, for my dad, I think what they had him do was it probably was laxatives, but there was just this bottle that you'd get that it was mostly empty. You just had whatever was in there already, and then you'd fill it up to a certain point with water, and over the course of an hour you had to drink the whole thing. I will drink some magnesium citrate with you in solidarity. I'm surprised you don't have the chalky shake or the magnesium stuffs. Hopefully that means, it sounds like it's much sooner before, because if I remember right, when my dad did colonoscopies in the past, it would be like a full 24 hours before the process would start. And I'm gonna be honest, that sounds like a miserable 24 hours. I feel like Sean's challenged me, so BRB while I snoop his wish list. Okay. I'm very scared and also equally curious, stranger. There's a lot of stuff. And my Steam should be visible again. I think my Steam Deck is done constantly pinging people. You might find... I want free games too. I don't think you'll find anything that weird. I'm pretty sure most of what's on my wish list is just random, decently looking games. Give me all the games on my wish list. Let's see here. Perks of having a body that don't work right. I'm so sorry, Wibbles. But also relatable. Every time I eat, if you're going to give him a free game, give him revenge. Do it for Pepperman's butthole, stranger. Like I mentioned earlier, I promise. You say that, but I found Libby's Odd Games. Okay, that's fair. Do I have anything weird? Okay, there was... I need to make sure that I actually removed it from my wish list. Because there was... Yeah, there was one game where I was like, okay, this looks like a meme. It is a VN. I almost put it on as a reward for stream, but I didn't. It is a porn game. I'm pretty sure you make your way through the vaginal canal of a dinosaur. It's interesting. I'm going to post this link in chat, but be warned. Click at your own potential danger. It looks hilariously stupid, but I'm gonna post it in chat. Kinky. And then I will call it. Shut up and give me the link. I'm doing it. It's called Dinosaur with Double D's. This looks incredibly stupid. There's also something that I found hilarious is there's actually a Twitch votes mode where there's Twitch integration where everyone watching can vote on what we do. It looks stupid. Let me just read this. Dinosaur has felt alone for millions of years now. Will she be able to find love without revealing her biggest secret? That she's a dinosaur with double D's. Like there's a jacked cat person playing now. I had this on my wish list for a while, and then I was like, okay. And fun fact, and by a while I mean I had it on there for like a month-ish because it only came out back in February. But after the whole Caitlyn finding Honey Pop thing, I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have this on here just to be safe. Navigate through the vaginal cavity of a dinosaur with huge knockers, as one does. Exactly. In case of turning double D dinos in this stream. Like, again, it's not that bad. Like, at one point, there's apparently what looks like a T-Rex with... It's either a normal T-Rex, it's only $6. Like, this might be something where Sean logs into a different profile. Sean, why do you have this? It randomly showed up on my Steam, and curiosity got the best of me as to why this game has the fucking tag comedy. It's not on my wish list anymore, as you will see. But it's also, like, it's got a 98% with 422. Oh no, what else did you find, stranger? What else do I have on there? But see, like, the reviews are actually stellar. I wasn't expecting this game to be so entertaining. The writing is great. I don't think I've ever laughed this much at this game before. Hilarious from start to finish. Would highly recommend. This was the most beautiful game I've ever played. Plotline was deeply moving and the twist unexpected. I especially enjoyed the sound design. And the sloshing sounds really made me feel like a dinosaur with double D's. The Twitch votes mode kills me the most because how is it allowed in the first place? I don't know. Is it? Okay. I'm gonna check something really quick. Does this actually have... It has a Twitch category! We could actually stream it on Twitch. Yeah, no, stranger. It's the second Sucker for Love game. Sucker for Love is a fantastic Lovecraftian VN. Victor, my dude, what is good? How are you doing? Fun fact. I don't think we played through the entirety of it, but we did play it on the channel a few years ago. And Caitlyn was there to join. Y'all need Jesus. Ain't that a fact, Victor? I don't even think that's enough to save us anymore. But yeah, no. I'm honestly, Sucker for Love, A Date to Die For does look like a really nice next step.
You need Jesus is what you need.
That's fair. I've been there, done him, ready for the next challenge. But, you know, back to Dinosaur with double Ds. I'm actually going to be very nice to Mr. Caitlin. Oh no, what are you going to do? Only if he comes with double D dinos. It actually sounds like it's decent. Like, I keep going back and forth on if I should keep this on my wish list or not. Because it actually seems like a solid game. Like this one here. I initially got this game as a joke after my girlfriend stumbled upon it at some point. No clue how, it's kind of weird actually. We played it together going in expecting it to be some weird NSFW garbage like a lot of other similar games, but we became more and more surprised as time went on. This game had a lot more than we were expecting, was a lot funnier and enjoyable than we were expecting, had even more humongous hongabalonga than we could anticipate. It's kind of cool, laughed a lot, cried a little bit, got teased for no reason because my girlfriend insists I like feet, and this game has a lot of references to feet. I'm afraid it might be some weird projection to get me into them too. Overall, 10 out of 10 dating sim. Incredible ending, would recommend if you have a few hours to waste reading. Why am I tempted to put this game back on my wish list? So it's Quentin Tarantino's favorite game. Fuck. Beautiful. Oh no. All right, we got a gift from Stranger. What did you do? What? Oh, what? You serious, dude? That's not cheap. Are you? Okay. I will be kicking this high up the backlog. You guys, Stranger just gifted us the remake of Soul Reaver. Dude, thank you so much. Let me immediately do that. I am so excited. Okay. I gotta figure out where we're gonna be doing that. Cause like, I want to get to that sooner rather than later. Stranger, thank you so much. Like, we might be playing that after God Hand, to be honest. Because I've always wanted to check it out. I've been trying to get you to play it for months now. Due to lack of sales, you've been unable to, so have this one on me. Dude, Stranger, thank you so much. That is so incredibly generous. I appreciate you so much, man. When they first announced it, I thought it would be some strange weirdo game, and honestly, it still is, but it's a great game, actually. I've honestly laughed out loud a few times. Okay, so I'm adding Dinosaur with double Ds to the wish list again. Okay, we now know that it is actually Twitch safe, and has Twitch integration. Promise you one thing, though. Absolutely, my dude. What you want, Stranger? You got it. It's a little bit jank, but it's got that old school puzzle action vibe. And see, especially with what we've been vibing with lately, I feel like that's going to be a great hit. But yes, at some random point, do not skip the dialogue. Do not skip the dialogue. I will actually read and or watch the dialogue, Stranger. That is a promise. It will happen. But, you know, one of these days, you of all people do not get to ask this of anyone. Wibbles, how offended are you right now? I'm doing a lippy on this. Do not skip it. I won't. It's a game series that I've always wanted to play, but I never had the consoles to be able to growing up. So I am genuinely so excited for this. Thank you, Stranger. Thank you so much, man. But yes, do not be surprised if at some random point there is a game to be determined on the stream schedule. And when time comes for the announcement, we are playing Dinosaur with double Ds. Just for the sheer meme of it. To be fair, it's all voiced unlike a certain other franchise. And see, if it's voiced, I'm gonna have an easier time sticking to it. But why don't we at least get off the menu and load up the game, now that we are 35 minutes into stream. I was so confident. You're all dead to me now. I'm sorry, Woobles. I'm sorry. I was so confident coming into today that we were going to keep the progress going and actually be able to make it to the courtroom today. And then y'all Tuesday'd all over the place. Would we have it any other way? Jack, Godhand, and Soul Reaver back to back. I know, dude. It's, we're feasting right now. We really are. Like, there's just so much great stuff. I'm struggling. We're only 30 minutes into stream. It's fine. Exactly. We got plenty of time. Caitlin gets off work in about an hour, and then she's got a haircut after, so we probably have at least another 2.5 hours. Check out other wish lists. Oh no, stranger. If you're going to be gifting someone a random, horrendously fantastic something, we must know. So either 1 or 2 is 25% off on Fanatical, by the way. Oh snap! That's a solid deal. All right. I don't remember what we were doing last. We came back to, that's right, we came back to the office and we talked about the past. That's why I started adding some of my wishlist items to Throne. It's this behavior right here. But see, here's the thing, Wibbles. I enjoy chaos. Like, oh wait, I forgot to talk about the thing. It's why when we were talking about Adam the other day over on this channel, I mentioned that he is much less chaotic. We are the chaos here. I live for the chaos. I live for the meme. That is where we do the funnies. And I will take it. But yeah, just in case you didn't notice in Discord, the Pokemon Challenge that we would have been continuing this Friday has actually come to an end. Sits back and waits. Oh no. Oh no. Stranger, who did you give something to? Adam? No. Wibbles, what did Stranger gift you? This Final Fantasy, you can't be sending me mail. Stranger, what did you do? Adam had a very unfortunate accident in a cafe, and he entirely wiped after the fire gym. On the plus side, this means 2 things. First of all, it means that I can go back into Pokemon retirement, because, like, the first couple of weeks, it's a lot of fun. And then we get further in, and the grinding starts happening, and I start to dread it. So not gonna lie, it ended at a perfect time. But second of all, because we have won the challenge, that means we're not playing it anymore on stream. We could potentially talk about doing it in Discord hangs, if anybody wants to. But outside of that, challenge is over, challenge is done. I have to decide between a couple of things for this Friday. But we will be doing something instead of it this Friday. More than likely, it'll be something community hang based. Exactly, we can go back to playing good games. The timing is also perfect because, like I've mentioned a couple of times, including earlier today, I am so incredibly excited because Year of the Crab is coming on, I think it's Monday next week. I believe it's the 21st, which, if you do not know, it is another Crab's Treasure DLC, which looks insanely fantastic. It looks like they're adding in a ton of super sick features for New Game Plus. And we're actually going to be playing through the entirety of New Game Plus of another Crab's Treasure, Shellless. I'm kind of feeling the challenge run vibes, and I feel like this would be a fun way to dip our toes into something a little bit different. So I hope you guys are ready for probably a lot of pain. There will also be a death counter going through the entire thing. Exactly, death count, death count, death count. Exactly. Libby, would you like to tell Sean what the mystery person who totally wasn't me gifted you? What did Stranger gift you? Well, yes, we're going to see how few deaths we can do. I've been doing a little bit of practicing, so we are hopefully actually in a decent spot when Monday... Oh, no! Stranger gifted you Contradiction! Let's go! Okay, real talk though, Wibbles. Outside of a little bit of a rush ending, Contradiction is fantastic. It is such a solid game. Like, personally, and this is without knowing anything about the following game, at Dead of Night. I'm hyped. What I saw from you play was really interesting. Yeah, no, it's awesome. The acting is incredible. The game is really fun. I think you're really gonna like it because personally, and again, we haven't played it Dead of Night, so I might be proved wrong in a couple of weeks whenever we get to it. Or a couple of months, because I did say we're going to do it once we finish this case. And, 40 minutes, Sean. Still haven't done anything. But it was really, really good. Like, the first half especially was fantastic. And I think it is... I'll probably agree with this feeling once we actually play it Dead of Night. I feel like it's better than at Dead of Night. But yeah, no, it's not horror. It's just a fun-ass mystery, Wibbles. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Stranger, thank you for being incredibly generous to both myself and to Wibbles today, my dude. You are too kind. But why don't we go ahead and see if we can, I don't know, read like a one line? Maya. Oh, Miss Andrews. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. My normal asshole service has resumed. Bet. Your precious urn. Your precious urn. Please, calm down. What's wrong? It never ends. Everything I touch ends in failure. Maya, I'm sorry. I'll do anything to make it up to you. No, it's okay. Don't. I know I don't look it, but I'm good with my hands. I can make you another urn. That is a much different direction than I was expecting. Thank you for keeping it family friendly. I'll leave you alone a bit. Could play some Ask Creed game and figure out when I want to stream Contradiction. We need to plan it around or after Endwalker. I am extremely excited and will hopefully be able to join for some, if not the majority of you playing at Wibbles. I think you're gonna really enjoy it. Hold on, just wait, okay? Breathe, calm down and talk to us. Forgive me. Forgive me. What happened? No rush, play it when you like. You don't even need to stream it. Fair enough. It's such a fun game. So when did you get the calling card from Mask to Mask? Shoutouts to Victor, aka Halo Bear, aka Please Shower, for being the one to introduce me to that game. Link right there. Go check out his stuff because dude makes amazing music. But shoutouts to Victor for being the reason that I know that game exists and got to enjoy it last year because, like, it's so good. It is phenomenal. Let's see. Exactly 10 days ago, I was going to show it to the police, but that detective shot or stopped me. So you asked Detective Atme to help with security? You know, it was honestly, I think it was like 2 or 3 streams that it took us to finish it. It wasn't a crazy long game. It was such a fun time. Yes, in fact, it was about 20 days ago that I hired him. He seemed to know much more about Mask to Mask than the police. So you hired him for security even before the calling card? Wait, isn't she in prison? No, but I don't remember why she's not in prison. Everything from that case was a blur. Stream gifts once if able. If I get a taste, I'll know if it's a stream or personal play, but I really appreciate it. Heck yeah. I feel like that's a solid policy right there, Wibbles. I've learned to trust my hunches. So that's why there's security cameras even in the basement warehouse? Yes. Lordly Taylor is very serious about their security measures. It was their way of saying bring it on to any potential thieves. But also, just in case I have not asked it yet, Victor, my man, how are you doing today? How has your week been? How was your weekend? I'm sorry you came into the sheer chaos of us talking about a VN about a dinosaur with big ol' honga belongas. Not too shabby. Heck yeah, man. I'm glad to hear. I'm getting a lot of anxiety about work. What's got you feeling anxious about it? Is it job market hasn't been good? And I'm sure the American job market taking the turn that it has probably makes it that much more rough. Doing what you're doing, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully the right thing comes along for you, but it's tough out there. I definitely feel extremely lucky to be in the industry that I'm in because it's a weird niche that is, if you get into it, fairly easy to just kind of find a spot and sit. Well, you sure brought it last night and even left with a nice souvenir. Can you tell us a bit about the security for the treasure exhibit? It was all my fault. I I never should have called this paltry little collection a treasure exhibit anyway. Why do you say that? The urn that was stolen is a pretty important object. Maybe, but its actual value after appraisal was, well, practically zero. Zero? I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. But that urn contains the soul of Mystic Amy. Okay, but see, here's the thing, Maya. The urn was broken, so more than likely, if there was a soul in there, it's gone. It's long gone, I'm sorry. Had a very fun social weekend. Hey, nice, dude. What'd you end up getting up to? Anyway, I left all the security arrangements to Detective at me. But 5 days ago, I began receiving all sorts of other exhibit items from Crane. Lots of people started going in and out of the warehouse down there. So one of them was actually masked a mask in disguise? No, I personally checked out everyone that came through here, so that's not possible. Knowing Adrian, she probably even checked out what they ate for breakfast that morning. Japanese Barbecue Friday, had a house show A, where you played your guitar and your friend's band's first show. Dude, that's awesome! Sunday, you played Split Fiction with a good friend all day. How are you liking Split Fiction? Did you guys end up finishing the whole thing? That sounds like a great weekend with some good-ass vibes. Heck yeah, dude. I'm glad to hear. Okay. Split Fiction is amazing. We got halfway through. Nice, dude. I'm glad to hear. I'm really impressed with it. You know, that team just does such an incredible job. It's one of the best games of the year easily. Heck yeah. I'm very glad to hear. Can you help me with... No. Miss Andrews? I know, it's all my fault. What's done is done. I'll make it up to you by making a new urn for you. Just wasting... Okay, never mind. Talk about the urn? No. The statue? That's nothing. The calling card? Nope. Adrian, you're not very helpful. I'll say it's more challenging than previous Haze-like games. Ooh. That's honestly really intriguing. Because as much as I absolutely enjoyed It Takes Two, I feel like it was definitely an easy thing to just kind of cruise through. Is there anything in here that we might have missed? I don't think there's anything down here. Oh! Back to Amy we go. Hello? Well, how lovely it is to see you again, my dear. Oh god, this guy. Welcome to my abode. Relax and soak up the atmosphere. We're actually kind of... Shush! Silence! Precisely as I expected. What is it? Think nothing of it. Stranger, you are too nice, my dude. Sorry. The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. Oh my god, I am so sorry. I'm just now realizing. I forgot to turn Puppo Game on. Let me fix that. Cryptid, apologies, my dude. This one is for y'all. Enjoy some Sleepy Gizmo while Jasper is flailing around on the ground in the background. I love him. He's a mess. I know, I'm the worst. I am the absolute worst. A lawyer and... That's fair. That's fair, Victor. Let me go ahead and put this up over here now that we're not... I can't remember what... Oh, it was Pokemon. That's right. We couldn't have it in the right because Pokemon would have been blocking the entire health bar. But we don't need to worry about that anymore because we're retired. Oh, it's such a relief. A lawyer and a spirit medium. Am I correct? I think we've already been through this. Yeah, no, I was gonna say, didn't we already tell you what we do? At me?
Ha! So my estimation was correct. Sorry. How truly elegant. Now then, what can I do for you?
What exactly did you witness?
You mentioned before that you were on guard duty all alone last night. Precisely. This is my 5th encounter with my arch enemy. I refuse to allow anyone to interfere with the rightful pursuit of my prey.
Okay, yeah, no, this guy is either working with someone else who is mask to mask or is mask to mask. Probably working with someone because I don't think you could hide that schnoz in that small of a mask. I heard you've been after mask to mask since his very first theft.
Yes, my dear. I see you've done your homework. In his very first heist, that vile thief pilfered the famous jewel, the Tear of Ammonon. I first encountered him in the museum's Sacred Hall, the crime scene itself.
That feels real convenient, my dude. So that's why you were hired as security for the treasure exhibit?
I'm pretty sure he said that Adrian Andrews hired him. Yes, I borrowed some equipment from Lordly Taylor and set the perfect trap. You must mean the security camera.
But I thought you were watching the area yourself, too. So how did Mask to Mask manage to steal the urn?
It's the million-dollar question. What is Damask's modus operandi?
Okay. Mr. Atme, did you know about the sacred urn?
I'm interested in only one thing, my dear, and that is Mask to Mask. Sacred Urn? That has nothing to do with this case. But wasn't that what Mask to Mask stole this time? I am a hunter, sir. The urn was nothing more than a lure to catch my prey.
Okay, but my dude. You failed. He got away. You didn't catch shit.
Do you yourselves remember the shape of the individual peanut you throw to pigeons?
What kind of allegory is this? I hate this man. I don't think I like this guy's attitude, Nick.
Well, anyway. Looks like he doesn't know about the urn.
Alright. Come on, just give us something. Anything, my dude. There's something that's kind of bothering me.
Please, my dear. Ask me anything you like. After all, we are all but seekers, wandering alone in the dark.
I was wondering how Mask to Mask managed to steal the urn. I mean, isn't it strange that you don't seem to know? It's actually really fair, Maya, because didn't he confront Mask?
Yeah.
So sorry. I don't know what it is about Tuesdays, but I yawn so much in the afternoons. Apologies, chat.
Now that you mention it, it is strange. After all, you were on guard that night at the scene of the crime. Unless you were sound asleep, you should have at least seen Mask to Mask.
And our first Psyche Lock.
What the? It's a Psyche Lock?
Psyche Lock? Yeah. Okay. Hey, Nick! What is this? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and skip this because we know what the Psyche Lock is. We know how it works. This ain't our first rodeo. So we need to get new information. Let's present the urn.
I'm sorry, I can't be more helpful.
Fuck. Okay. Calling card? Oh. We should present the camera data and see if he knows anything. Huh. Huh. Okay, maybe we already have the information we need for the psyche lab. Probably not, but let's at least try it. Detective Atme, you were standing guard at the scene of the crime. There's no way you didn't see Mask Damask commit the crime.
Well, now I can hardly see why you're so positive about that.
Because you were the guard.
Yes, indeed, I was guarding the warehouse. That much is true. But I can tell you for certain that not a single person passed through that door.
I'm not sure why, but this Atme guy is lying through his teeth. Okay, I have an idea. Detective Atme, I have here proof that someone went through that door last night. It's the camera data. Is that good silence? Please be good silence. I can't remember if it's silent no matter what when we answer. I think that's good silence. There was a security camera set up at the scene of the crime. It should have automatically taken a photo of anyone that went through that door.
Precisely.
I hope you don't mind, but we've already gotten our hands on the camera data. My Steam wish list is just completely barren. Just Devil May Cry and Okami. Okay, but Stranger, it's a dangerous game. You have to be careful when it comes to a Steam wish list. I will currently pull up mine. I know it's over 200. But my Steam wish list currently sits at a rousing total, including Dinosaur with double D's, of 216 games. And that's as low as it's been in like a year and a half. It's bad. There's too many games, Pepperman. As you can see, the camera went off exactly once last night.
What? My monocle didn't catch anyone in its flash.
Oh my god, you're obnoxious.
It must be some kind of computer malfunction.
It must be. Who are you defending at me? Maybe it was your monocle malfunctioning.
What? Are you saying that I didn't do my duty properly?
Yes. Yes, I am. Detective Luke Atme, if that is your real name. Detective Atme, you must have seen the thief last night. The question is, why are you trying to hide it? If he's hiding it, there must be some reason. Some reason that he desperately wants to keep hidden. And I've got just the piece of evidence that should prove it. Okay, let's suppose you didn't manage to see Mask Damask. In that case, the reason you didn't at that time was because you were... I can't save scum. I don't think it was using the bathroom. That feels a little bit too... It feels too obvious. I'm either thinking asleep or unconscious. I'm gonna say unconscious.
I'm afraid that making a guess is not enough. Time to put your money where your mouth is. Show me your evidence.
Oh, the sword! The bent sword. AKA the thing that you were probably conked over the head with. Detective Atme. You were knocked unconscious by the thief, weren't you?
Surely you must be joking. You think that I, Luke Atme, could be knocked unconscious so easily?
The sword proves it.
That's
right, Luke. Deal with it. Before the theft, the sword was in the hand of the statue of Amy Faye. Furthermore, at the time, it was not bent.
Oh.
There's only one explanation. You were struck on the head and knocked unconscious by this sword. Well, Detective, how about it?
I'm impressed. You truly are an ace
attorney. Is the name of the game. I'm sorry, I'm done. I'm very good at my job. Why, breaking people's brains makes me good at my job? I don't know. But Mask, tell me about at me. Maybe you aren't actually Mask to Mask. Plot holes. Hey, Average, my dude. What's up, doggy? Also, hi, Sean, I guess. That's fair. That's very fair. How are you doing today, Average? It's good to see you, man. How was your weekend? How was your week kicking off?
I can't deny that there may be a small hint of truth in what you say.
So, you were knocked out when the thief first clobbered you?
Clobber! What an ugly way of saying it. But I suppose you could put it that way. The coward struck at the precise moment that I turned to look at the computer.
So you never noticed that the thief had entered the warehouse?
No. The coward must have wormed his way through somewhere besides the side door. Perhaps the air ducts or the sewer pipes. Then my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here.
Ouch! Mr. Atme should have his poor head examined. Yeah, he probably should. Not just because of the sword. He's also kind of an idiot. Can say that again. How could he have underestimated the thief so badly? You know, again. If that was like, I want to say day before the exhibit was supposed to kick off, why did he call off everyone except for himself for security? Like, I know it's because in his mind he wanted to be the one to catch Mask to Mask, but like, that's just stupid, my dude. Well, it looks like we got one thing cleared up anyway. Huh? What? Did Atme is the greatest ace detective in the world? No, he's garbage, Maya. No, that he never actually saw the thief. We're approaching Easter break. In fact, tomorrow is your last day of school before you depart next week for your school trip to Prague. Oh, dude. Nice. Are you looking forward to it, Average? That sounds like a fantastic trip. Oh, that's right. So the thief may not even be Mask to Mask.
Just one moment, sir lawyer. The thief was unquestionably Mask to Mask.
But you never actually saw him.
Perhaps so. But I installed a security camera for just such a contingency.
Oh? Why would you not mention that? Until now. Detective Atme. You're terrible.
Last night the camera went off exactly once.
Let me guess, right around 1 a.m.?
Behold, this is a photo of the dastardly thief, taken by the security camera.
Huh. Okay. That's him. Mask to Mask! Okay.
The thief can be none other than the arch-criminal Mask to Mask. After all, he has a very good reason for committing such brazen crimes.
What are you talking about? Yeah, no, I'm a little bit lost here, and that's not just because I'm not paying attention, because I am. I don't have a great memory, but I'm trying to pay attention. Why? What do you mean by he had a very good reason?
Exactly that. Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. There should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. We'll need to go and investigate.
I'm sorry, what? Why would you know about something in his room? Okay, you know what? Scratch that. Double back. He's still Mask to Mask. And I cannot be convinced otherwise until someone says something that contradicts that thought, at which point I will say otherwise. But how would you know that?
I've forgotten. You're speaking to the finest ace detective ever to walk on the face of the earth. The most brilliant mind since, well, ever. Look at me.
Well, I guess we'd better go take a look. Just in case. Alright. To Damask's hideout. Oh yeah, there. Right
there. That's, suspicious. You're the greatest detective ever. Oh, says you, Quagmire, looking at. You're not wrong, Average.
Hey, Nick, remember what Detective Atme said?
I do. It was literally seconds ago, Maya. A green envelope, huh? Looks like this is it.
Okay, let's have a look. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 a.m. on October 12th and bring $50,000.
What?
50,000?
This is a blackmail letter. Sure looks like a major clue, alright. Okay. What the fuck?
Oh, someone's at the door. I'll be right back. Won't take but a second, I promise. Oh, thank you for coming. That's so nice of you.
I see a damsel in distress. I just can't help myself.
Please come on in. I'll make some coffee.
Really? Okay, I guess I'll make myself at home, pretty lady. This is gonna be Gumshoes, isn't it? Gumshoe. Wait a minute. I know that voice. Oh no, it's gonna be... If I see a giant nose, I'm gonna be so angry.
Oh, Nicky boy, I'm so sorry, but I've got another guest.
Ah! You're... Butts? Harry, what are you doing here? Nick, it's you. And Maya too. What a fluke.
Ah, Larry! Long time no see. What, you know each other?
Nicky boy? Desiree, the things I do to you. Larry! That's fair, Average. Nick, do you and this girl have, something going on?
Isn't...
I was gonna say, Desiree's married.
Harry, Larry, my dude?
Tandem genitals. What is up, Breeze? How you doing? Yes, Larry, an investigation, in fact. You're not wrong. Something. You mean to think I underestimated you, Nick? A gorgeous lady like this? And married too. Way to go, dude. I knew it. Just when things couldn't get any worse, it's time to cue in the butts. I'd feel a lot worse for this man if he wasn't like the biggest bumbling buffoon I've ever witnessed. Larry Butts. Ever since grade school, he's been not exactly a close friend, but yeah, we know each other. Nick, that doesn't feel like it accurately describes it, but alright, you do whatever you gotta do, my dude. Hey man, this wasn't nice. How was your very first client? Oh my god, okay, let's just take a moment to appreciate Gizmo. Look at how precious that bean is. Did you see that little stretch? Yes, I'm talking about you. I love you, buddy. Go back to sleep. We've got quite the storied history, he and I. And what we used to say still rings true. When something smells, it's usually the butts. That's fair, Nick. Hey, come on now, you're embarrassing me. And in front of this pretty little thing here. Bro, she's married.
So you two are old childhood friends, I see. That's so sweet. You two go ahead and catch up on old times. I'm gonna go check on my bike.
Okay, bye. Nice girl, that Desi. So how have you been, Nick? Too busy if you really want to know. Okay, Larry, what?
We know about Larry. I'm just gonna ask why you're here. So what are you doing here anyway? Huh? What do you mean by that? I'm just a natural born nice guy, that's all, Larry. Larry. Don't lie to me. Well, actually, I picked this up last night while I was working. Wait, are you a security guard for... Are you a security guard for, what's the name of the place? I can't remember now. He's one of the people who was hired for this, though, wasn't he? A wallet? You say you found this last night? Yeah, I had a driver's license in it, so I figured I'd just return it myself. Hang on. Let me see that for a minute. Let me guess, 50K hiding in there somehow? I knew it! Desi's picture is in here. Yeah, I guess he really digs his wife, huh? Hey Nick, it's not what you're thinking at all. No, I'm pretty sure it is. You haven't changed a bit. Ah, no way, man. I mean, she's a married woman. That's just bad news. He really is here just to check out Miss Delight. Larry, you're kind of garbage, my dude. So you said you found it at your job, right? Yeah, I'm working for a private security company as a security guard. Chicks just love a guy in uniform, you know? Yeah, no, he's on it. Oh, God. Larry, why? Why do you always get mixed up in something you shouldn't? My guy. Just... First it was the hot dog stand, and now it's this. And there was probably something else in between, if we're being honest, because Larry. A security guard, huh? So that's what that uniform is all about. So what time was it when you found this last night? Huh? Why are you asking that? Trying to see if I've got an alibi? No. Larry, I'm trying to see if it lines up with the theft. You're not off the hook you're not on the hook for a crime this time, buddy. I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. Was it now? What was Mr. Delight's wallet doing there? You know, that's, extremely convenient. Anyway, there's nothing weird about that. After all, he works there. He works there? You mean Mr. Delight? Sure. Here, take a look at this. It's right there in his wallet. What's this card? It's a key card for the security company. See, it's got a serial number on it right there. There's no mistake about it. You said you're working part-time at a security company, right? That's right. Why are you making that scary face? Security company, huh? Something's not quite secure about Larry working there. I need to find out as much as I can about this key card. Okay. Let's get ready to present. But also, I need to BRB. I have to pee. I need to stop drinking so much water right before stream. But I will be back in like 30 seconds tops. Hang with us.
That's crazy.
All right, we are back. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for that. Random question: ain't the BRB image AI generated? It is not. No, it is. I can hide this for a sec so we can see it again. It's something that I randomly got from an artist on Etsy about like 2 years ago. Yeah, right around 2 years ago. I can understand why you see that. It's a simple something. It is a very, very simple design, but we don't mess with AI around here. And frankly, if I were to find out that the person who did make that did AI generate it, we would be immediately switching to something different. How's Papo? He's good. After over $1,000 in tests. Speaking of AI, I'm getting stressed. What's got you stressed, my friend? Share your thoughts, man. But you know, thankfully, very thankfully, getting him on a sensitive stomach food has taken care of any of the problems that we were dealing with. And after over $1,000 in tests, we have no results. So, apparently he was just having a really, really bad reaction to something we were feeding him, probably his old food. I genuinely don't know. But at least he's doing better. Apparently Spotify is rumored to release a remix feature, allowing users to combine any two songs on Spotify, and Spotify won't pay the original artists, of course. That's, you know, hopefully that's an opt-in feature, because if it's not, I wouldn't blame you for immediately dipping entirely off of Spotify. Frankly, I would probably stop using it if that was the case, because that's garbage. Like, Spotify already pays artists a fucking pittance for plays. To then just essentially let your shitty AI program steal songs? No. Absolutely not. Okay. I know we've talked, and I've rambled plenty about AI over the, year and a half since it's become a much more rampant thing. It bothers me to no end that the first fucking thing that AI was used for was creative processes. It was for art. It was for pictures. It was for music. Not, I don't know, doing things that make human lives easier so we don't have to work as much or as hard. No. Replace artists so people just have to do more work. It's because I love the tech of AI, but it just... every step of the way, it's fucking tech bros. That's what this shit comes down to. But it's being used by fucking tech bros in the worst possible ways. It's shit like that. It's shit like using it for auto-moderation that's actually just a way for people to just kind of continue to force bullshit. It's amazing for helping you write emails, but damn, why screw over artists? Exactly, there are some forms where it can be used well. But again, it should first and foremost be used as a tool to streamline lives. Not as something to be able to make fucking music. Great for helping you code. Oh, dude, I bet. That's really fair. I bet that really shortens the process. But it needs to be a support tool, not a replacement tool. Exactly. It is not something that you should be able to trust entirely. That is so incredibly disappointing. And I'm having a very heavy internal debate, because if that tool actually is a thing that they do release, I hope it stays a rumor, and I hope that there's either enough negative backlash, or it wasn't something they were ever planning on doing, that it does not become a thing. But I'm gonna who's a tool? Spotify stranger. I'm gonna be entirely honest. If that is a thing that happens, I'm fucking done with Spotify. It's where I do pretty much all of my music listening, and you know what? Apparently I'll either have to figure something else out, go back to Pandora, or just simply deal with it. Because fuck that. Deezer gang right here. Yo, fair. That, you know what? I actually haven't really looked into Deezer. But you are a great resource. Deezer D's nuts. Is Deezer another music platform? Hey, you know what? I don't blame you, stranger. I would have been disappointed if somebody didn't. Cost me $100 a year for the hi-fi tier, I think. Really? Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna download this and check it out later. Cause I'm so tired of, like, I swear, every other week there being some absolute bullshit unnecessary use of AI. It's like, oh yeah, I know. Here's a video game that just came out where all the voice acting is done in AI. It's based in Paris. Okay. Or like, oh, have you seen this beautiful piece of AI art that was put up in a competition against actual artists? Or, you know, here's this other horrendous tool that AI is being used for to just kind of oppress and fuck over people. It's depressing. Also, Gizmo, you have a dirty butt. Apologies, chat. We're going to have to interrupt stream for a moment. Give me just a couple of seconds. If ever someone tells you that it's super fun to get a small dog, or a dog with a lot of hair, it's a lot. Gun shit, yeah, no, pretty much. I mean, off-screen clean up Gizmo's butt. Bubba, are you okay? I know, this isn't pleasant for anyone. I'm very sorry, Bubba. There. All clean. All done. Speaking of shit, how about AI, you guys? I'm sorry, I'm done. I'm done. I'll be right back. Let me go clean up and wash my hands. You know, at this point, I swear his digestive system has ears. Because anytime we're talking about it, within the next, like, 10 minutes, he's gonna poop. It's just how it happens. He's extremely offended right now, as you can see. He feels violated and attacked. Are you good, Gizzy? That's fair. Hello, Jasper. Why are you just sniffing the pillow? Why are you both being so sketchy? I love these two. They're messes. I need to fix something for Jasper. Is the toy in your bed? Is he plotting his revenge by shitting in Sean's lap? That ain't happening, Bubba. Sorry, buddy, but you don't get to hang in my lap for at least the next couple of hours. I don't trust that butt. Teaser just put out a really cool article. Ooh. Would you mind sharing it, Vic? But yeah, I'm gonna have to check out Deezer after stream and see just how well it works and how the free stuff is. Because it would be really nice. Awesome. Thank you very much for sharing that, Victor. Disregard centric payment system. Ooh. I love, without even having to read, which I guess this is from 2023. I dig that they're actually, like, trying to be much more artist-friendly. Okay. Yeah, dude, thank you, Victor. Thank you very kindly for the info on Deezer. I'm gonna have to see just what all I listen to that's on there. I'm ready to grab one of those when my rival secondhand store has one. Power Color Radio on RX 7900 GRE Red Devil. Hey, that ain't a bad move right there. I would not blame you at all for snagging one, stranger. Alright, let me drink some water and then we'll attempt to play more video game. We still have at least an hour left. We might be able to make it through to the court date. So, you're sure about this key card? Yep, that's the key card we use at the building I work in. Oh, Sean, play game. Good joke, man. I try. I do try. Okay, like, it's any game other than Ace Attorney. But it's most games other than Ace Attorney. To my knowledge, Deezer has been fighting more for artist rights and pressuring the Paris government for a user-centric payment model. Hey! That is fantastic. That is really, really sick. I'm gonna have to check out that article later. Like, in this day and age where everything is just about being more and more predatory and entirely profit first for those who already have, it's nice to see an entire platform out there actually making that effort. According to the serial number, this one's for the CEO's office. What? You need that to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. It's things like this why I use Deezer. I don't blame you at all, man. I really don't. I'm already really impressed with what I'm hearing. Also, welcome back, Gizmo. Alright, I know, you've been violated. He's just gonna sit there and look at me pathetically. Because his butt has been violated, because his butt was dirty. I love you, buddy. I just gave you a haircut like 2 weeks ago. I don't want to have to do a sanitary cut again, but we'll do it if we have to. I know, you don't like that idea either. It's not fun for either of us. But we gotta make sure you're taken care of. I love you. You're nasty. Plus the UI and sound quality is really good, so VZ approved. Insert poorly thought out Predator joke here. Gosh dang it. I used Tidal and Amazon before, and it wasn't up to snuff. And see, I never used Amazon Music because I never felt like I could trust it. But I'd been mildly curious about Tidal, but I never heard much about it. And what I did hear wasn't usually
Maybe
great.
even if they're terrible, we might have to go with titties.
Good thing, stranger. So thank you, Vic, for sharing an actual, like, potentially solid option. At least a record? Yeah, it tells you exactly where the room and when. Larry, I need that data. Oh, slow down, man. Sorry, but that data is off limits to outsiders. If I lost this job, I'd never have a chance with that. Bro, she's married! It's times like these when I wish lawyers weren't so powerless. Okay. Oh, never mind, he's not here. You didn't touch anything in the wallet, did you? Hey man, be serious. You know what I was interested in? If Mask to Mask doesn't look out, he's gonna be the victim of a robbery himself. Okay. I guess we should go talk about the blackmail letter. This feels like a bad move. Because I'm still not convinced that this dude isn't the one behind the blackmail. But... nope, never mind. Okay. What about this? You know, I've just realized that I've had my frog for 15 years. Hot dang, dude. That's awesome. I think when I had an African dwarf or dwarf frog, I had that thing for, I think about 10 years. Nothing very good. Fuck. Nope. Okay. Don't want to take the red diamond you received the other day instead. Miss Andrews? Okay, no, never mind. That's same failed dialogue. I'm a little bit at a loss. Maya, what do you think about the keycard? Never mind. Okay, let's go back to finish talking to Butts. I feel like we don't need to worry about this because we already know everything. I mean, I don't trust him. Yeah, no, what? Okay, never mind. You know, Bennifer, I followed her all the way to Japan 2 years ago. So I met the famous Caddy Tom. My whole life changed. I believe 10 years is the normal lifespan, so this guy's a very old dude. Hot dang. That's super dope, stranger. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it, because apparently it makes him real happy. Bennifer, Katie, Tom, I've never heard of either of them. Anyway, dude, Katie Tom chose Hollywood over me. Can you believe it? Almost as old as you, Sean. That's pretty old. I am a very old frog, stranger. Well, actually... Anyway, sounds like you had quite the adventure. Women, they're so... Oh, but you're different, Maya. You're not like the rest. Looks like he's still the same old Larry. Okay. Good talk. Do you know anything about Mask to Mask? Nope. Hey Larry. What about this? What? Have you got something to say, then say it already? Huh? A blackmail letter? Do you know anything about this? What? I don't know anything about Alexis, and that's the truth. I'm sorry, what? Huh? What? Can't believe you do this to me. I thought you were my friend. $50,000, I don't have that kind of money. I'm not blackmailing you, Larry. I know you're not the brightest guy, but, like... Come on! Let's see here. Feed him these. Chopped up smaller, of course. What have we got? And, oh, very nice. There you go. I'm glad that's working well for you, man. No, you don't understand. This letter, it was sent to Rhonda Light. Whew! Man, you scared me. I almost had a heart attack, you idiot. Wait, I'm the idiot? Yeah, no, Larry. And I was totally confused because it says KB Security right on the envelope. What? Yeah, so what? Sir, I've got a part-time job. The KB Security. What? Sounds like I really should find out some more about this KB Security company. Okay. Ah, there we go. KB Security. The company in the blackmail letter. You know about it? Nick! Look at his uniform. My arm can't reach because the void starts right about there. This looks very inappropriate. Get your mind out of the gutter, chat. Look at his right chest pocket. That says KB. Nick. That's where I work, yeah? In fact, I'm on the job right now. What are you doing here? He's so dumb. He's so incredibly dumb. Huh. So what are you doing here? Well, the boss is away right now. You know what mice do when the cat's away. You're really bad at, like, everything, Larry. Genuinely. Yes, yes. Anyway, how far away is this company? Let me see. About 30 minutes by car, I guess. Well, if you fly down the road anyway. Larry! Huh. Well, this apartment building is pretty close to Lordly Taylor, right? And it would take roughly an hour to go from here to KB Security and back. If Ron Delight was at KB Security when the robbery occurred, then... Whoa! Then he couldn't have stolen the sacrifice or the sacred urn. Okay, I'm sorry. Hey, Nick, your phone! We're just vibing, Maya. Calm down. Hello? Is this the right residence? Pearls, how do you have my phone number? Also, how do you know how to operate a phone? Wow. Pearls, where are you? What is this I'm hearing about Sean wanting to be gifted boob dinosaurs? Alright, JD, since you weren't here for it earlier, let me... Oh, wait, no, where is it? That's right. It's in here. I'll repost it. I'll post it again if you want to see the game. I didn't buy it. I have not bought it. But there's a morbid curiosity. Okay, let me give you the lowdown. Bet. I still don't know if I'm ever going to buy it. I heard gifting was involved. It was not gifted. It was not. Stranger gifted something else. But there is a better than 0% chance that we will at some point randomly play it, especially considering the game is actually Twitch friendly. Yeah, no, if someone were to gift it, we would play it, but like, nobody's got to do that. I still can't believe not only Twitch friendly, okay, like, it has a category on Twitch. It shows up as an option. It has Twitch integration. But it has me thinking one of two things. Either A, I have to be very careful and be entirely ready to quickly move to a different screen. Or B, we need to stream it on an entirely separate account, like maybe Judge Derpington. That way it's not something where Twitch can be angry with us. But I feel like that might be some skirting TOS stuff, and I think we'll probably just stream it here whenever it does happen. The game doesn't... It has such good reviews, and that's why I keep coming back and thinking, would this actually be a fun meme? I feel like probably not. But there's that morbid curiosity in the back of my brain that just keeps poking me. It's like, hey, do it. Do it for the funnies. You've done stupider. Meanwhile, I'm over in the other corner being like, if the game has a category, as long as you have the proper labels on it, you should be completely fine. And that's what I thought. That's what I figured, so that'll be the first time we're getting a sexually explicit tag on this channel. But genuinely, like, over 450 reviews, if I remember right, sitting in a rousing 98% positive. Pretty much all of them mentioning how it's actually surprisingly funny and well written. I do not have the money to spare right now. But it is back on my wish list, and There will probably come a random day where I'm like, hey, you guys, we're playing the dinosaur with titties game. And those of you, oh no. Oh wait, we're not friends on Steam? How had that not happened, Jade? Oh no, wait a minute. You're not gonna... Okay, the fact... I'm genuinely surprised that we weren't. I have Caitlin, but not you. I don't know how. I just don't know. There's a Pal World dating sim? I'm sorry, what? Okay, no, that was Steam just sending me the new friend invite. JD, I'm very scared since you mentioned gifting of the game. I refuse to go anywhere near it on principle. Yeah, no, same. Oh, God. Oh, no. See, and I refuse to go anywhere near Pal World either because garbage company, Pocket Pair is trash. This is awful. I hate this. I apologize if you were excited for it, stranger. Or not stranger. Average. I despise that this is a thing that exists. I'm now seeing that you have it on your wish list, so apologies. I have reasons for hating it. And it genuinely makes me more upset than I should. That My Side and Slay the Princess are the similar games that I've played. I don't like this. I'm not okay with this. Fuck you, Pocket Pair. You're terrible people. Terrible game company. Cheap ass garbage. I've got it for the funnies. Okay, bet. Okay, I'm glad. Not really into dating sims myself. Wait, I got a funny one for you. What you got, stranger? Apparently today is just the day for all of the random funny meme games. Please bring it on though. But I know
You need cheese. Is what you need.
Russ, what's up, my dude? Okay, see, I've heard of Hooked on You. I have heard of the Dead by Daylight dating sim. I never actually looked into if it's considered good or not. It has a very positive rating. I want to say the reason I'm aware of this is probably because of Puffy. Let's look at some reviews real quick. Actually, decent fun to play dating sim. The goal is being hooked on. Alright, so if you'd like to know why Sean was extremely confused for a second there, it opened it up on desktop, or not on desktop, on browser, instead of in the app. Autoplay, apparently, it keeps not saving it when I turn it on for web browser. And so for a second I was like, wait, what the fuck is Jimmy? Am I about to see like Jimmy or JD playing something for biddies? What is this music? It was Hooked on You. But yeah, no, that's... Oh no. Oh no, Wibbles. God damn it, Wibbles. God damn it. Okay. So, it wasn't JD. In the words of our dear friend Wibbles, aka Weeping Liberty, lol, you thought it would be JD. Get punked. I have been gifted the dinosaur with double D's. Alright. Now, Wibbles, thank you for coming to my collab attack. That was beautifully done, I have to say. So, I can't believe I'm actually going to propose this. Friday, plan is up in the air. because obviously what we were going to do has come to an end. The Pokemon Challenge is over. We have a free day. Wibbles and JD, I will ask you both, considering you were the ones who did the attack. Would you like us to play the Dinosaur with Double D's on stream this Friday? Would you like that to be a thing? Alright, bad chat. You know what the best and worst part is? I'm just now realizing the horrible mistake I've made, but it's too late, I've committed it. Caitlin knows nothing about this game. I personally lean more towards yes. It's alright, it's a yes. Caitlin knows nothing of this game. She doesn't know it exists. Also, Russ, I am so sorry work is killing you today. If there's anything we can do for you, my man, let us know. Caitlin doesn't know anything about this game. I never mentioned it when I added it to my wish list. So I was like, okay, I don't want her to think that this is some weird thing. This just looks funny. That's okay, you can have her yell at me. She doesn't know the game exists. She knows of the other things I was thinking for our Friday stream. / community hang, depending on what it ended up being. So I'm gonna have to figure out a time to explain to her, hey babe, we're doing something different on Friday, and it happens to be a dating sim about a dinosaur with giant titties. Wait, no, why are you packing your things? Yeah, no, I can sign divorce papers. Well, thank you, Whipples. Thank you kindly. I hope you all are very excited for us to be able to check out the Dinosaur with Double D's. I have no words. I truly have no words. Hey babe, do you like titties? Good. Do you like dinosaurs? Well, have I got good news for you. You know what the even better part is? She's gonna come home because she's got a meeting after work. So probably about like 2 hours after we start. I don't know how long it is. I was seeing a lot of different times for playtime for the game. Let's see if we can get a consensus. And yes, I will be setting up Twitch votes mode. So please, please, come ready and prepared to help us decide what we're going to say to the dinosaur with giant titties. She's gonna come home to chat dying of laughter and Sean crying about big titty dinosaurs doing things to him. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Also, I'm scrolling down the Steam page, and this might be one of the most horrifying things I've ever seen. Don't worry, it's not a dinosaur with big titties. It's this cat. Okay, come on, focus camera. I see. I might have to do this. Hey babe, oh, what the fuck is this? Yeah, no, honestly, stranger. Let me go ahead and we're gonna manual focus, and we're gonna try and make this work. Bam. Look at that. That horrifying cat that's a little bit too backlit. Let's see, if we turn it this way. There we go. What have I done? I know. The fucking whimsical Ace Attorney music while we're talking about this shit is just... It's got me dead. But I'm seeing anywhere from like 2, 5, 9 hours, 3 hours, 12 hours, 8 hours, 3.8 hours, 6.9. Nice. Okay. This is gonna be in my search history. We're gonna go to the internet and we're gonna go the dinosaur with Double D's gameplay length. Length shouldn't be something we're talking about. Oh, okay. So it's like anywhere from an hour to 3.5 hours, depending on how much we see. All right. Bet. How am I gonna explain this to my wife? How... How the fuck am I gonna explain this to Caitlin? That is a good question. If you were currently home with Wibbles, how much of a shit-eating grin does our dear friend Wibbles have? I have the perfect answer. I'm curious, because I'm gonna need help on this one, chat. I might actually need to recruit you guys for help on this, because... you can all ask... I know we could ask Wibbles. But it's more funny if we're like, JD, how happy is she right now? Libby made you do it? Yeah, no, that's fair. But see, then here, okay. The follow-up question she's probably gonna have is, okay, well, why do you know of the existence of this game? It was your idea. I fucking love you guys so much. But so she's gonna be like, okay, well, like, did you know of the game beforehand? I can't lie to my wife like that. How am I gonna explain? Yes, I did. I randomly found it on Steam. It looked funny, but also I couldn't tell if it was porn or not. So, it's been randomly in the back of my mind from time to time. And then there's gonna be more questions from her, so like... Chad, am I just cooked? It's more believable if we say that we made him do it. I could say that both JD and Wibbles made me do it. Because it's not wrong. It is an accurate statement. Also, please, for the love of everything, hopefully, because Caitlin's getting a haircut right now, I hope she didn't decide to just randomly pop in while waiting for it. It's okay to admit it, sir. We all have the prawn games in our library. I had one. And it wasn't on purpose. If you think about it, it's really Stranger's fault by giving you a dead of night, because that's fair. Stranger, this all comes back to you, man. If you hadn't been talking about wish lists and visual novels, I would not have remembered that the game existed. I'd removed it from my wish list. I'd put it out of my mind. You can admit that you like Tony Pop. You can check. I never played it. It's in my library, but I have not touched it. Actually, did Libby start the conversation? That's fair. I guess Libby kinda did, because Wibbles, you were talking about how you saw the thing that Stranger did. So what we can all agree is in this one instance, I didn't do it. Yeah, but there would have been nothing for me to talk about if Stranger didn't do the thing. Exactly. Okay, that's fair. See, I know you have 100% achievements like me. You can admit that. I don't, JD. I'm... Okay. But real talk, I'll take my games back then. Wait, no. The dichotomy of my recent games on Steam has me absolutely dead. If we're looking at the 4 most recent things, we'll go from last all the way to most recent. We have Ever After Falls, a very chill, cozy farming sim. Honestly, it's become one of my favorite calm down, just relax games. Followed by another Crab's Treasure, ocean themed, Souls-like. Followed by Soul Reaver 1 and 2 Remastered. And then finished off with The Dinosaur with double D's. It's a combination of games that I don't think have ever been next to each other in that way. No one would think we are friends ever. That's how good friendships are. I do not regret my part in this at all. I still love that you gifted it to me. And honestly, it's kind of perfect that this came up right now, because wasn't it like 20% off right now? So it was like $6 fucking dollars. And I hope you all know, we're going to enjoy the hell out of the $6. We're going to get at least that much of our money's worth out of it. It is a very broad selection. I feel like it's a... I was going to say it's an accurate representation of my tastes, but that's not what I meant to say. It's more of an accurate depiction of just how you don't know what you're gonna get when it comes to me. That feels like a better word. I still can't believe, like, for any of you streamer friends currently in there, straight up, if you go to category, type DDI, and the first thing that pops up is the dinosaur with double D's. I cannot believe it is actually a playable thing on Twitch. I thought the Twitch votes thing was a meme. And I've committed. There is no backing out on this. It will be happening. And Francisco Von Karma, thank you very much for following. Welcome into the Derb Squad. Please don't break out the whip. Please don't break out the whip. I didn't do anything to deserve it. Actually, that's not true. I think we can all admit that the last, like, 30 minutes...
I'm already snipped, motherfucker. I don't need him. Take him.
You know, I feel like it's gonna snowball hard out of control. Miss Von Karma, I deserve whatever's gonna happen, but please don't break out the whip. It was chat's fault. Welcome in, new friend. It's a pleasure to have you join.
Punch.
Okay.
Punch.
Real talk, though.
Dick.
Because I have to ask the question.
Ow.
Because this account has been around, let's see here, since December. Did one of you make that account, or is this some random person? Because if this is a random person, I would like to apologize for anything that you've heard. You know, this is the Tuesday content we pay to see. This is what Tangential Tuesdays are all about, baby! We ain't here for the games, we're here for the dinosaur titties.
Croissant.
I got nothing. I genuinely have nothing. Oh god.
The possessive.
Don't you possess me right now, stranger. Don't you dare. What the Kentucky Fried Fuck is happening? Average. Average so much. If you've disappeared for like 5 seconds, you've missed so much. You were here for the conversation. I'm sorry, everything's kind of been a blur today, and I forget everything. You were here when we had the conversation about the dinosaur with double D's, right? I want to make sure that we don't need to give a recap of what the game is. Were you here like an hour ago when we were talking about that?
You need Jesus is what you need.
That's fair. That's very fair, Miss Von Karma. Okay, you were. Bet. So Wibbles has ever so kindly gifted us the dinosaur titty game that we will be playing on Friday. I need a recap. You know, the recap jokes may have been on pause for a minute, but they always make their way back around. I really think the best part of all of this is throughout all of this absolute chaos, those two right over there, they're just napping away. Not a care in the world. That's how used to the absolute chicanery that goes on around here these two doggos are. I love them. I love them so much. Shall we try to read a little bit more game chat? Shall we attempt to do that, or do we all just need a minute? Because I think we might all just need a half a second to breathe. And by we all, I mean, oh no, stranger, what did you gift me? Okay. We might be changing plans for a mild minute, chat, because Stranger just gifted us Sucker for Love Date to Die For. Anything you can do, I can also do. All right, let me make a quick note of a couple of things. Are we about to put Ace Attorney on pause for a minute so we can play Borderline Port? Okay, wait a minute. Before, let me double check. I'm sure it is because there's nothing actually. Yeah, no, it is completely Twitch safe. Sick, awesome. I need to figure out where we're gonna be putting these in. I have no chance in it. That's please stop, please. Never keep the chaos rolling. This is what Tuesdays are about. But you know, considering we always take our sweet time with Ace Attorney, we might actually put it on just a very brief pause to play the second Sucker for Love game. How long is it? Because I genuinely do not know. We should have done this on Thursday. Fuck. Let's see here. I now own both Sucker for Love games. I hope you guys are ready for an influx of titties. Okay, so it's like anywhere from 2 to 5 hours, so it'll be like maybe a 2-stream something. At most. Bet. I hope y'all are ready, because it's coming. And that's with an O, not even. So I was gifting Sean Hootie Pop 2. No. Dude, I'm always down for titties. Let's go. Okay, so I just had a realization. So, that ain't the only thing coming. Let's go! Once I play it, I will gift it. I can't. So this will be a tangential Tuesday something. The second Sucker for Love we will more than likely be playing next Tuesday. You know, you and Wibbles are honestly perfect for each other. Today's an exception because Caitlin had a haircut after work, but typically my lovely, amazing, and supportive wife gets home anywhere from like an hour to 2 hours after I start streaming. So she's gonna come home but you know, soon to be ex-wife, yep. We'll see if we make it to a 1-year anniversary. But you want to hear something hilarious? Caitlin and I actually played, well, we need to go back through and actually, like, finish it, because I think we just finished the first chapter. But we actually have played through part of the first Sucker for Love together. And I'm pretty sure briefly checked out the demo for 2 together. Which hair did she get cut? One would say all of her hair. Pretty sure it's all of them. There might be 1 or 2 that don't get cut, but I'm pretty sure it's all of them. I hope not. This is only a joke. No, Caitlin understands. She's as in for the meme as I am, which I cannot even begin to express how much I love and appreciate my wife. The amount of shenanigans she not only puts up with, but jumps in on, means so incredibly much. Caitlin understands your community are a bunch of bastards. Yeah, no, she knows we're all a bunch of fucking degenerates over here. It's fine. Real talk, though, did anybody have Sean playing 2 borderline porn games within a week of each other on their 2025 bingo card? Because, if you did, I'm pretty sure that's just like an instant win, because not something I ever thought I'd be saying. Stranger, yes. I'm gonna make so much progress today. We're gonna get to the first day in court. You sure about that, Pat, Sean? Sure about that like 2 hours ago, Sean? Because I'm pretty sure you're wrong. I also had clowns here as well as mannequins. Okay, that is one thing we do need to do. Which unfortunately, I feel like horror is probably the only, which actually I might know of a horror game based on mannequins. I actually do. I'm gonna try and pick this up before Spooktober, and maybe we'll check it out. But there will be a mannequin-related something before the year is over, because we're hitting it all. Now, if only there were a whale-themed game. Speaking of that, is there a clown with double D's too? Oh god, I hope not. Although, I mean, technically in Ace Attorney, yes. Also, I mentioned whales. Now that I think of it, there's something I recently added to the backlog in doing kind of a challenge run, but also more likely just simply being able to play it through with you guys, but doing it in New Game Plus so it's a little different and fresh. We might actually play one of the best games I played last year. Clash Artifacts of Chaos. And in that game, there does so happen to be a whale who does just like an entire either like 5 or 10 minute long monologue of just lore dump of the world. So there might actually be whale before the year's over. Am I too meta, chat? Let's play some whaley. Oh god, no. Okay, let me just go back to talking to a 9-year-old. Yes, that seems very appropriate after everything that's just happened. I thought I'd go to Lordly Taylor's to find some more clues about... Oh god, I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. Ugh. I'm afraid I've gotten lost. What? Give me that phone, Nick. Pearly, where are you right now? I was walking along and found myself in front of that person's office. 30 minutes achieved. Let's go. It's truly a tangential Tuesday. Couldn't ask for anything better. That person. Who? That person who doesn't act his age and always says "Svari" when he's excited? Look at me. Ace Detective. Excuse me while I get an eyelash out of my eye. Okay, stay right there. We're coming to get you. Alright. I'm a little scared. Stranger, thank you for clipping it, my dude. Always on top of it, man. Alright. Let's go, Maya. Wait a second, Nick. What? That phone call just now sounded like a real cute... Can we all agree that Larry needs to die? Like, that feels like an appropriate response, right? Larry, she is 9 years old. What is wrong with you? This is worse than the fucking ventriloquist dating a 16-year-old. Jesus. And this is where we never talk about Ace Attorney ever again. Yeah, no, die and negate his suffering. That's fair. That's very fair average. I'm gonna be honest, Larry, you deserve all of the horrible, depressing things that happen to you. You're garbage. And I swear, every time Larry Butts has been canceled, yeah, and rightfully so. Jesus, Larry. Another one here, special friends, she's a child! Say goodbye to Miss Delight for me, would you, Larry? Oh, wait, it's Mrs. She's married. Not Miss. Mrs. Let's replace Larry Butts with Lenny Boobs. Sounds very preferable. I'm hoping we never run into you again, but I know it's gonna happen, Larry. But also, please tell me he didn't invite Pearls inside.
Ah, Mr. Nick! Mystic Maya! Pearly! Never thought I'd see the two of you again!
Calm down, Pearls. It's fine. Thank you. So, is Mr. Ace Detective out of the office?
Yes, when I arrived here, there wasn't a single soul in sight. Say, Nick, doesn't it look like something's changed since we were here last?
Does it? Is it the table? Now that you mention it. Is it the bag on the table? Yeah, no, that's kind of what I was thinking too, stranger. I don't remember there being a bag there. It might just be bad memory. It could be brain clouded by dinosaur titties. But I don't remember a bag being there.
This bag! I'm sure it wasn't here before.
Let's do some snooping then.
It looks quite full. I wonder what could be in there. Hey, Nick. Come on, open it up.
Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open his private property.
Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation.
That's true. Truth be told, I have to admit, I am kind of curious.
Well, what's in there?
Hang on a sec. Taking it out now, it's going to be the vase. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard. And smooth like dinosaur titties. I'm sorry, I'm done.
Well, hello there.
Ah! He's here!
Hello? It's a dildo! One of those real nice glass ones.
What are you doing, Sir Lawyer? I'm shocked to see a servant of the court ignoring the law so flagrantly.
Or flagrantly. Brain! I'm really sorry. Maya made me do it.
Nick, I can't believe you!
A gentleman never uses a lady as an excuse for his own poor behavior.
Is this poor behavior? What are you doing with that badge, step lawyer?
The real question is, can you afford to waste time lollygagging around here?
What do you mean by that?
Perhaps I should make myself more clear. Tomorrow's trial. Sorry. Shall we say the figurative? Sir William will be dropping his panties before lunchtime.
What is wrong with you? Yeah, what do you mean by that, dinosaur titties? I can't.
Wow, Nick. Sounds like it's gonna be really exciting.
What are you talking about? What's gonna happen at the trial tomorrow that's so dramatic?
Do you know what your biggest mistake so far has been, Sir Lawyer? It was becoming a lawyer in the first place.
Eat a dick.
Certainly does sound like a big mistake, Mr. Nick.
Pearls! The fuck? Why does this child suck?
Tomorrow will be a day to remember. I, Luke Atme, will take the stand.
What? Eat a dick from the buff cartman.
And then, sorry, my testimony will prove to be the undoing of the lot of you.
You mean your blatant lies in court to cover for the fact that your ass got knocked out by a sword?
Yes, all of you. I will unmask you as the thieves' co-conspirators.
Oh my god. Let me ask you. Maybe he knocked himself out. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Easy excuse. He conked himself over the back of the head with it. That way it would look bent. And if it came out, it would be an easy excuse. But also, hey, buddy. I would like to remind you. The sacred urn of Korain Village. You see that picture in the far corner over there? It's Maya. See this dumbass motherfucker over here? That's Maya. And this is Maya's cousin. Members of the Korain tradition. What are you talking about?
Conspirators?
You're quick on the defensive, I see. However,
You know, honestly, Stranger, that's fair. I'm hoping that the wild play of Butts did it is a thing. I don't think it's gonna be because Larry's just a fucking dumbass, but like, it would be nice to be rid of him.
it is not I that is your greatest enemy. There is a far more dangerous threat that you will face during the trial.
What are you talking about?
Sir Lawyer, if you truly are who you say, I'm sure you've heard of him. His name is Godot.
Who? Godot? Alright, what do you know about Mask?
You've taken a step down the path of foolishness. To try to defend a career criminal who deserves nothing less than the death penalty.
Hey! Last time I checked, no one knows for sure that Mr. Delight is really Damask.
My dear lady, times may change, but people, sadly, do not. Well, you will understand this when you are more mature.
I hate this man.
Who is this Godot person?
It's not surprising that a spirit medium has not heard the name.
Is that a magnifying glass physically attached to his face or something? It's a magnifying glass that he uses instead of a monocle because he's an absolute tool, Stranger.
Godot, the prosecutor whose equal cannot be found in this country, but in heaven.
Why are you so dramatic at me?
Godot, a legend or a myth. Men pin a lifetime of hopes on the chance to simply meet him.
Prosecutor Godot? But the best prosecutor in the country isn't Godot, it's Mr. Edgeworth.
But he lets go of it, and it springs back to the exact location like a cartoon character. It's really fucking weird, Stranger. I don't get it, and I don't like it.
Isn't that right, Nick?
It's no surprise that a spirit medium such as yourself would know nothing of this. But Ace Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth is currently traveling abroad.
Nobody cares. Well, I mean, Nick cares because he got a thing for him.
Huh?
In fact, it was Mr. Edgeworth who acknowledged Godot as the best in this country.
And you agree with that?
Most certainly. In fact, you could call him the Luke Atme of the prosecutor's office.
I hate this man. Shin also has a thing for him. We've already established the only man I have a boner for is Paul Newman.
That's good to hear. The prosecution has a fighting chance tomorrow.
Why is that good to hear? We're the defense, you know, and Jimmy.
Mr. Nick, is this Godot really that strong?
Seem to remember hearing about someone like that.
Not surprising. Some people spend their entire lives idly waiting for his appearance.
Looks like we're done investigating for the day.
So, lawyer. The stage has been set and all the pieces are finally in place. All that remains now is for the dance to begin.
This ain't the dance of deception. We're in the wrong game. A new prosecutor, an ace detective, and a thief. This will be one tough trial. Did we do it? Even with all of the tangents, did we do it? Have we made it to the next day? Is this going to say part 2? Part 2 trial. Okay. So, I have a thought, and I know that's a scary thing. I have a thought, though. The dance of the dinosaur. Can't do it, stranger. I have a thought. Because I've decided that we will be playing the second Sucker for Love game next week. And we'll enjoy that for the 2 weeks that it'll probably take us to finish it through before hopping
cursing,
back
mother
in.
ducker.
Gosh, dang it, Russ. But if we're going to be doing that, that leaves us with a thought. Sean, you know you only get 3 of those a week. That's fair. That's fair, stranger. But if we're going to be doing that, that means we're going to put a pause on Ace Attorney for, like, anywhere from a week to 2 weeks, depending on how long it takes us to finish the game. Or probably longer, considering it is me. And I get very easily distracted. Sean, one day Sean will just ban me. Nah, stranger. Nah, you bring in the good shit stuff. Did I stop myself in time, or do I need to reset that timer? Okay, no, we all know what I was going to say. But did I didn't say the T. I didn't let the T out. Does that still count as me saving? But it'll be a couple of weeks. I see. Okay, stranger, you were the first one to say it, and you agreed with me, so I'm taking that as fact. But since we're gonna end up being on a potentially 2+ week pause from Ace Attorney, which I'm sure is such a big surprise considering it's been two streams post subathon. This is another reason why I take some over. Okay, fine, Russ. Since you paid for it, I'll reset the timer. But I kind of think that rather than moving ahead and seeing a little bit more of the trial, it might be a good idea for us to pause here. That way we can come in fresh and ready whenever we finish the second Sucker for Love game. Okay, we'll continue that thought in a second. But I just had a absolutely hilarious realization. So obviously next stream, we're finishing up Jak and Daxter, and we're starting God Hand, because Jak and Daxter shouldn't take us an entire stream. The next 3 streams, in that case, we can find more Cursed Furby pictures. You know, it has been a minute. If you guys would like, we can dive down that rabbit hole. It's been a long, long while. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off, though. But yes, so if with this being the plan, let me get the background actually kicked on. There's always Final Fantasy 14. Gosh, dang it, strange. No. With the plan that we have, so for those of you who remember, there is a subathon sub-goal redeem that is going to be happening on Sunday, on Easter, which also happens to be 4/20. So after our stream on Thursday, back to back, what we are going to be playing is we're going to be playing first The Dinosaur with Double D's, followed by 420 Blaze It Game of the Year 2, and then rounded out with Sucker for Love, the second game whose subtitle I can't remember. I hope you all are ready for a banging good time, and I don't mean that in a porn way. There better not be any actual smashing of bits, because I don't want to get banned. I'm gonna really need to remember to put the sexually explicit tag on 2 streams very soon. Are you happy, chat? Is this what you wanted? Is this what you all came for? And by that, I don't mean with a U. Get your mind out of the gutter. Alright, let me just do a real quick jump to Etsy, and let's see. Before I actually pull this up, I want to say, oh my god, verify my device. Sure, whatever. Oh, dear God. Alright, it's just long Furbies. Oh, hey, the weird testicle Furbies are still around. That's cool. I'm not seeing anything new. Outside of a very disturbing painting. That kind of looks like it's the Venus de Milo, but Furby instead. But I'm not seeing as many cursed things. I'm honestly saddened. Chat, we need to find more cursed things. What's it gonna be? Since apparently, oh, okay, never mind. This is gonna be the only thing that I show, and then we're turning it off forever, and we're never coming back to it. We're never ever acknowledging it. I'm gonna be honest, Santa Bearded Sean is not as cursed as... oh, hey, Pearls! The child is in real life now. Why are you posing next to a soda? Alright, let's go ahead and look. Let's go ahead and read this description real quick. This 12-inch tall, fey Furby oddbody promised me she will not come to life at night. She's built on a thrifted porcelain doll. How the Faby gets made. I cut open a square of porcelain on the face. I insert a Furby faceplate and ears. I have made. I blend everything together with epoxy sculpt and much sanding, priming, and repainting. I made her fake fur wig. Next to soda. It must be an Only Cans account. Okay. This is... What the Okay. I need to... Oh, it's gone. It is sadly gone. What in the horrifying everything am I seeing? Okay. Nope. Yeah, no, somebody bought that. Somebody bought that, which will it let us see how much it was? See item details. Here we go. $58. Somebody spent a hard-earned $58 to buy that. Okay, let's check out this one particular shop. Oh god, what the Okay, that's actually kind of hilarious. Is Cursed Garfield now the thing? Why does it look like he's having sex with the soda can? Why did I do this? Why did I decide to do this? This is horrifying. Ah, yes, the Garfield I remember watching as a kid. And this is definitely the Barbie dolls I remember seeing as a small child. Oh, look, it's regular Kermit! I love Etsy. And also hate it. And I think we can all admit, I think that's enough internet for today. Yeah? Yeah? That sounds like a pretty good spot to stop looking at cursed things because, oh my god, what have we witnessed? Prison Kermit! Beautiful. Let me take a real quick peek. Do we know anybody who is... Oh, actually, I might actually be dipping immediately after this. So I don't know that we're going to raid anybody. Every once in a while I think about it, and then immediately I'm like, oh, you know, that's right, I actually have to go do things. And also, to be honest, I need to go rinse the everything off, and I need a shower after today. I feel dirty. I'm just dead. You know, that's fair, stranger. That's fair. This was... You know... It's been a while. I know we had last week, but it didn't really fully feel like a tangential Tuesday. So it's been a second. It's nice to be back. It's nice to truly feel like tangential Tuesdays are back. Yeah, no, this was a Tuesday. This was a Tuesday to remember. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I hope you had fun with the... everything. You're not allowed to do things off stream. I'm sorry, Russ. I'm not a 24/7 streamer. I'm going to be honest. I don't know how people can actually do that. It sounds miserable. But it was truly a Tuesday to remember. And I think we can all admit, tangential Tuesdays are back. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, you porn-giving bastards. I mean, both games are Twitch safe, so they can't be that bad. I don't want to go back to work, Russ. I'm sorry, man. Hopefully your workday isn't too much longer. But yes, it's happening. Next stream, we might have a Caitlyn getting home. We'll see. What was? I might need to be RB real quick. Give me 1 sec. Okay, we're back. There's nothing actually going on. It's not Caitlyn, it's just simply that our next door neighbor has been moving out, and obviously people existing is not an acceptable thing for these two. Sean will be playing a game about a busty humanoid dinosaur. Does that mean he's now a furry? I'm dead. I am dead. And Haley, what is up, my friend? How are you doing?
There's a.
We will make sure that Doggo KO will be ready for next stream. How are you doing, friend? I'm gonna be honest. I'm turning Doggo Cam off on, or like as a redeem off next stream, because then I think we can all agree on this. They don't need to appear on stream while we're playing Dinosaur with double D's. It's bad enough that they're gonna have to hear me more than likely voicing, because I'm guessing the game isn't voice acted. But it's bad enough that they're going to have to witness everything that will happen on Friday. The last thing we need is to have their adorable selves in the top right-hand corner with everything that we're gonna see. Yeah, no, I don't think I want to see them judging me. I really don't. You're okay, boys? I love them. But how are you doing, Haley? It's so good to see you. I'm sorry you're catching us as we're getting ready to wind down and get on out of here. This was truly a Tuesday to remember. I don't have the words. I really don't. I think Haley needs an actual recap. We don't need some wholesome Doggo's Well Cursed game. That is fair. But also, like, it feels dirty. It feels dirty. Is Sean still in the first trial? We made it to the first trial. There were a lot of tangents today, Haley. There really were. And fun fact, we're putting a pause on it for 2 weeks so we can play a different porn game than the one we're playing on Friday. I truly have no words, chat. I don't know how we got here. I do. It's not Hoonie Pop. It is not. It's Sucker for Love, A Date to Die For. It's different. There's no penetration. And also, if I remember right, no actual nudity. A dinosaur with double D's. There might actually be some nudity in that one. I don't know. I don't know what we're walking into Friday, and I'm glad I have, 3 days to mentally prepare myself for it. Chat, I hope you all take the time to mentally prepare for it, too.
Please.
That's fair.
Go away. I'm not here. Shoot.
That
Go
is
away.
very fair.
Bye-bye, man.
You know what? Okay. I'm having a debate. I think what we might actually do is we might play Sucker for Love on Thursday next week instead of Tuesday.
I need an adult.
That's very fair. That way we have a little bit more of a break between the degeneracy is probably a good way to describe it. So just we still got more of the week, but be ready for whatever the stream schedule is for next week because it's gonna be interesting. That much we do know. But I think we can all agree that we all need some tea, some rest, a couple of seconds to not think. This is what happens when Caitlin is not here to put you all on a leash. You're not wrong, Haley. When Caitlin's not here, we get rowdy as hell. It is also so Mrs. Sean won't be here, silently judging you. That's fair. Actually, no, it's this Thursday that she's fully booked, so I don't know what she has next week. We'll see what happens. But we'll deal with it when the time comes. But thank you all so very much for coming and hanging out. I think we're going to go ahead and end things here, because I think we all need... I don't know, go look at something adorable for a little bit. Go make some tea. Go grab a toothbrush and make sure it's not one that you've used and one that you're okay with potentially getting rid of. Grab a toothbrush, slather some soap on there, get it wet, shove it in your ear, and just fucking scrub your brain clean of everything that happened today. I think that's probably for the best. But as always, we're going to be serenaded on the way out by the man himself, Victor, aka Halo Bear. Do yourself a favor, go check out the man's music. He makes some incredible stuff. But that is going to be where things end for us today. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. The dinosaur is the newest champion. I really hope we get some kind of great screen cap moment that we can then turn into a permanent meme. Even if it's just Sean looking on in horror. I'll fucking take it. But thank you all so very much for coming and hanging out. We're not dealing with the dinosaur yet. That is on Friday, and we have one more stream before then. What we're going to be doing on Thursday, which will be our next stream, is we're going to be finishing off Jak and Daxter. And we're going to be kicking off what is supposed to be an absolute classic that is a game called God Hand. I'm very excited to see it with you all. To be fair, the game Slippy chooses has never let us down before. You're not wrong. I think it's going to be fucking hilarious. I think both that and Sucker for Love are going to be a hell of a time, and they will be streams for us all to remember. But until next time, get a snack. Make sure you stay hydrated. Take care of yourself. Have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday. Have a wonderful Wednesday and start to your Thursday. And I can't wait to see you all Thursday afternoon. I love you guys.
In the arms of the derp, fly away to the derp stream. from this dark, cold retail store. Seriously, screw retail. And the endless derp you feel. You are pulled from the derp of your silent, eternal derp. You're in the arms of the derp. May you find comfort in this stream. Welcome to Sergeant Hurt Derp Stream.